All right. So I think it is 7:41 here in Dubai. I think it is 9:11 in India. Today is 26th of March, 2022. And today we are meeting after 2 weeks, 2 weeks gap of our weekly session. So and session 95 we had in, I think, 4th of March, and this is 4th or 5th of March, and in between 2 weeks I was in a trip to India, as you all know. So we are resuming here. So session 96, we have already completed all the universal laws. So we will go ahead with our other topics, general topics. And this is the one today about the freedom. Freedom, the only way out is in. I will explain all this, why this topic is chosen, because during my trip to India, I visited different places. And so the common issue I found is that the urge, inner urge to free from all these sufferings of life, or many other things, experiences that we are not here, we are not liking, but we have no option than to continue. And it's like we have to accept the burden as it is. And many times I come across the situations, and people do understand law of karma. I will explain that, how that play out here. But law of karma, today's discussion will not use as an excuse to justify that the suffering many are going. In fact, suffering is an option. So I will explain what is the main difference. So that's why I've chosen this topic. It's a general in nature, but it is important, what I feel, and many of you need this understanding, or some of you maybe need reminding. Okay. So that's what we have chosen this topic. So, and also there are many new members have joined. So for them also, it is better to, discuss some of the basic things already discussed in several workshops also. But basic understanding should be clear, so that when we walk the path of spirituality, so we are going with a full awareness and understanding. There's two wings of the spiritual path. And our spiritual path, the path I have been from Babaji has given me that task or responsibility to spread householder spirituality, particularly the understanding part of it. So my method will be for knowledge and understanding. There are many ways to reach there, and the knowledge and understanding, it is important part to achieve the final liberation, which is ultimately the Bhakti Yoga. So Bhakti Yoga without Gyan Yoga, without knowledge, is empty. There's a high risk of falling down or getting misled. So that is also the one of the thing I'm getting. Many higher dimensional masters are sending me to different people, different places. They are a follower of different things. Doesn't matter, The task, even I'm getting some of the higher dimensional masters say, so and so my follower, but they need understanding. The bhakti ka koi kami nahi hai. There is no shortage of bhakti. They are fully devoted, but missing the understanding. So it is like when you offer that bhakti or devotion, it is not focused. It is going to some other place. So that understanding need to be clear so that it is channelized, and with a minimum effort from the seekers, they can achieve the goal. Why I'm talking the minimum effort? Because we are all householders. We don't have much time to spend. That is let us be honest about it. We don't have much time to do the spiritual practice, or hour after hour sit in the meditation and go to somewhere to find that place of solace, so that the place help us. We can visit, of course, like we also did this time, but we cannot stay there for long. We have our business to do, work to do. We have to come back. So in that way, we need to find a way so that we can maximize our progress with a given time, whatever limited time we have, doing our own, taking care of the family, doing our job and other duties, and still we can maintain that. So that is the idea. So that is where the understanding play a big role. Without understanding, awareness doesn't grow. It is good to say that I'm fully surrendered, मैं तो 100% भक्ति में हूँ, but that is not enough, because all this leads us to a situation where something we face and we are not sure why this is happening. And that answer we don't get. And that answer, as the absence of that answer, planted a seed of deviate. As our understanding is not clear, so we take any kind of adversities we face, we take it as a punishment, and we get confused that even if we are on the spiritual path, why this is happening to me, or why this is happening to us, or somebody else, we come to know. So that's why understanding is very, very important. So that it says that truth liberates. Once you understand the truth, that itself will liberate you from unnecessarily the versions of that, what you feel. It may be because of this, it may be because of that, it may be because of some other issues. So we'll make it very, very clear. Of course, there will be some influences, karmic entanglements or something will have influences, and even the planetary position will have influences. The current energy on planet Earth will have influences. I'm not saying they will disappear right away. But with the understanding, we can pass through with getting minimum affected through all these things. So that is why we need understanding is very important. So just to summarize in this, not at the topic, I'm just creating the background for today's topic. And also those who are new, so I'm just explaining to them. So for the spiritual journey, we need two wings, like a bird. It's like we are following Vihangam marg. Vihangam marg means there is a fruit on the tree and we are sitting here and we have to fly and take that. We are not taking the long path called Pipilika marg. Like fruit is there, then a lot of other practices like a japa and kirtan and bhajan, and there's nothing wrong in that, by the way. Yogasana and all these kind of things, they're a very slow process. It will be there. To get the fruit, what they do, so suppose this is a land, say go to the foot of the tree, then climb the tree, then go to the branch, then sub-branch, then like that they come to the fruit. This is called Pipilika marg. But we are having the Babaji given us Kriya Yoga. So we are following Vihangam marg. It's the shortest. We'll fly and get that. To take that flight of that bird. Vihanga is a bird in Sanskrit. So it needs to have two wings to take that flight. Otherwise, you have to follow Pipilika marg, walking. Flying, these two wings are awareness and understanding. Understanding gives you awareness. Once you are aware of it, that job is done. It not to be repeated. It's already you are aware of it, and that's enough. And the tail of that bird decides which direction you are flying. You can fly this way, that way, down also. So the tail of the bird is attitude of gratitude to the divine, love in the heart, and attitude of gratitude. After knowledge and everything, if it misses love and compassion, that is a dry knowledge. That will not work. I'm just explaining right away. Okay. That's why reading that book and collecting information will not work. That is not awareness. Awareness, what you have experienced directly and operate from pure love. That's how it gets established into our life. So the gratitude to the divine, I surrendered my life to Babaji. I'm not saying that to do this or that or to whom, doesn't matter. Any divine, when you surrender your life to the divine and always in the attitude of gratitude, that's your tail, the radar. In the boat also they have a ship, they have a radar. In the aeroplane they have a radar. It decides which direction it will go. The ship or a flight will go. So similarly, that is our radar. So that will be always there. Missing that, we cannot fly well. It will be like if you put any bird and put a rubber band into its tail, no, it cannot fly. It's just going round and round and all this thing. I'm not saying don't experiment it. It's a torturing the animal. But I'm saying if you do that, then that will be the effect. It cannot put the proper direction to fly. All right. With this background, now let us start this topic the other way around. So all of us, we are all intellectual human beings, we educated. And of course, there is no children here. So all of us we are adult. We have come through so many years of our life. Fundamental question is, after doing whatever we know best, whatever we try to do, still why we are not happy? Why we have not, whatever effort we took, our problems could have been solved by now. We could have lead a peaceful life, right? So why it is missing? What it tells us. So that is the today's discussion. That what it tells us that we cannot achieve that, even if putting our best effort, best intention, doing our duties. किसी को कुछ नहीं बिगाड़ा, and all we are good people. So why it is happening? Why this is never ending? Problems keep on coming and creating issues. And some of the things, sometimes we go into saying that maybe whatever he is doing is not good enough. We have to do more. Say we do more. And when you do go more, and then finally we come to a situation for what and for whom we are doing it. They dropped out, doesn't care. So we feel frustrated. देखो इनके लिए इतना कुछ किया, हमने कुछ यही नहीं किया, and all this kind of stuff. Yeah, so we are coming back to the same circle. So here is, by all these experiments, I also realized in one part of my life, and maybe you are already understanding it, but on the way to understanding it or way to realize it and all, my understanding was, bahar kuch nahi rakha hai. There is nothing outside can satisfy me to bring me that happiness, that joy I'm looking for. Nothing outside. Even if I get a Nobel Prize, maybe 1 month, 2 months, I'll be very happy. Some newspaper article will come, few journalists will come, take my interview. And then after 1 year or 2, it will be, I'm one of them in the list. Somewhere. Nobody will read that history even. Nobody will know. I'll be in the list of that. It will be some plaque somewhere, it will be written, some book, it will be recorded, and that's it. So I don't know, do we still remember that who got the Nobel Prizes in 2020? Maybe hardly 1 or 2. if they are very famous. Anyway, so otherwise there are so many Nobel Prizes. No, we don't remember. So who cares? So that's what I'm saying. Whatever achievement we think it is, and it will fade out. It will not. It will not stay, and it will not. We cannot reap the benefit and all those things. But I'm not saying you don't try. If if you're eligible, please do apply for Nobel Prize. I'm not criticizing Nobel Prize. I'm not criticizing. I'm just explaining what happens. Even if we get the top award, that will go at some point of time. The reward will go. Reward means what you get. I'm not talking the physical reward, the money or that part. That satisfaction and joy goes, and we become a part of the list somewhere. And then nobody bothers, nobody knows. So anyway, so now what we are missing is we wanted to be, first of all, we were guided by our ego to be on the top, and that's why we run for it. We put all our effort, there are a lot of talented, skillful people, knowledgeable people. There's no doubt of it, by the way. Whether to say it or not, that there's plenty. And all of them have the potential to go to the top in the whatever the worldly rankings and things like that. So, but the thing is, what I am saying is, even if after getting that, whatever they wanted to achieve in life, they're not happy. Okay, so we are now finding out what is the root cause of that. Why they're not happy then? They got whatever it is. Yeah? So whatever life can offer, so the reason, now I'm coming to the reason they are not happy, because that particular joy, or that particular joy means enjoying life, does not come from outside. The direction was wrong. No matter what you get in the outside world, that cannot satisfy you. Okay, now let me go to I just, in Noida, I have given some understanding of Kashmir Shaivism. I'm not bringing into the Kashmir Shaivism here, but just for the understanding purposes, we are actually the spiritual being having human experience. Like, to have human experience, we have give away a lot of our infinite capabilities. Like, basically we concealed ourselves into a cage. So to have the human experience, it's a body limited power. Okay. Means even we cannot run more than a dog. So dog runs faster than us. So we are not a good, movement wise, we are not good. Thinking capacity is limited, mostly negative. I have a shortest time. We don't have much time to do many things. We have a life. And that also changes over time for the age and all these things. Some disease may come and take some time out of it. So something like that. So limited time. So even if our joy is also limited, that also limited. And most dangerous thing is we get bored. Okay. Very soon we get bored. If you stay in a most luxurious hotel in the world, after 1 month you will get bored. I can guarantee you. Okay. Completely bored. The food will not taste, the spa will not attract anymore. The swimming pool will be like to just wet your feet and come back. Forget about swimming. So, and that go to the gym, he will say these crazy people will always go for the gyms. So gym and this kind of stuff, he will not enjoy. Okay. I'm just telling you, just try. 1 month, good enough to get bored with this kind of luxury and things like that. So think of the people who have no other choice due to security reason or other. They cannot leave the palace or leave that kind of big comfort. They are also in a jail, sophisticated jail. Okay. So what I mean to say is everybody is feel like they are caged, they're limited. Everybody needs freedom. There is a famous book of Jayadu Krishnamurti, Freedom from Known. Okay. Whatever is known, people have explored. They have a fantastic brain and huge intelligence. They have explored everything possible. Huh? Could not find a clue in this world. Externally, there is no formula found that can make you permanently happy, permanently joyful. Nobody. Richest person in the world having the highest power, most of the power somebody hold. No, it comes with a flip side. Like I was explaining that if somebody has a huge, famous and very rich, their children cannot go and play in the park. Their security guard has to go. They have a risk of somebody may come and kidnap them and asking for ransom. They cannot enjoy normal life. Even if some famous personalities, celebrities, they go to the market, they have to keep few people with them unnecessarily. A lot of people will come and flock to them, and they have to keep that security push of them. So they keep some kind of paid gundas, and their sophisticated name is bouncer nowadays. Anyway, so that's their issue. What I'm saying is it enjoying life? You cannot go freely walk somewhere, eat somewhere, and meet with some friend and all this kind of stuff. Anyway, this. Whatever life can offer, there is a limitations, and it is by design. Just I have explained Kashmir Shaivism. I will do more on that because that is a clue that gives a lot of answers of why so many things are happening, and it is very systematic way. If you understand that, it clears off many things. Awareness develops, and then you are at peace because you feel the truth in that, and then that clears a lot of your doubts and confusions about this life. So, okay, let us not go into this limited thing, because by instrument we are limited. We cannot have everything and all. So externally, we cannot have it. So let us come back to the happiness or joy, or okay, your experience of life. Your experience of life is not that what is happening outside. Your experience of life, what is happening inside you, that makes your experience. Because if because of any reason you are in coma for 1 month, the experience stops, right? Your life, that part is blank. So your experience, your life is basically what you are experiencing through your brain or inside. That's it. So if you think logically, to change your life experience, your internal need to be changed, not external. No matter what you do. Earlier I was explaining, even though you got everything externally, till you feel bored, till you feel at one point of time to run away. Okay, we have seen so many richest people on earth, their wives run away. So, okay. Means I'm just giving for example, maybe issue is something else, but boredom is available in that level. It's not that once you reach there, it is no longer that wanted thing in life. Otherwise, why people get out of that? If they're still enjoying it, they could have stayed there and enjoy. So they are not enjoying that. So in this particular case, so it's all about how you perceive life. That becomes your experience of life. So basically what I'm trying to say, it is all internal matter. It has nothing to do with outside. Whether I didn't give examples of bad things in happening. I'm giving good because that's what people are trying to. They think that if that good thing comes, if I get more money, if I get 5 cars, if I get this, that, private jet, I will be very happy. I'm saying it is not true. Even if you can afford that best hotel or resort in the world, after 1 month, you'll get bored. Okay. See, you know that, and if you get too much of this high value thing, that Osho, he developed something. He was having the best thing in the world. So he collected best cars, best perfumes. And then he come to a state, I'm physically saying, I'm not talking nothing about spiritually. I'm saying just for example, he cannot take any perfume. He cannot tolerate any smell of any perfume, no matter how costly that is. So for that, a special perfume to be developed, which is perfume-less perfume, fragrance-less perfume, zero fragrance. In fact, I could have put some kind of water and give it to him. Okay, in the name of perfume, put water and no odor. Anyway, so that kind of thing. What I'm saying is, if you experience too much of luxury, too much of this, you will develop all this. You cannot tolerate even the best perfume in the world. So this is the kind of thing. So externally, that is the place we'll be heading to if we keep on doing all these things to us. So fundamental question is why we don't get happy with this kind of worldly things. Because, listen this quite carefully, we came from the one. We came from the universal consciousness. It is infinite in everything, knowledge and the power, willpower, the joy, awareness. Everything is infinite. From that infinite, we come to a physical body, which is a limited. This physical body, whatever it is like a children is getting lollipop. Adult cannot get happy with a lollipop. A child may. So it feels like a lollipop, and that's why it never be happy. Nothing wrong with the lollipop, by the way, but we are not happy because we came from that infinite source, and which is within us. That's why we are not happy. We call Amritasya Putra, like it is something infinite. We are born out of, means we are created out of that. Always internally we search for that infinite joy. And infinite cannot be made because it is infinite. So how can you get infinite in a finite world? Where all Panchakanchuka, the layers are there, you came down. You will never be happy, no matter what wealth you can accumulate, what wealth, these things. Ultimately, in there is nothing called happiness, because happiness is a mind level. It's called joy. You cannot have infinite joy, because in limited body, I call it private limited, this cannot give you unlimited joy of the source. Why we crave for it? Because we came from there. We are spiritual being having human experience. Human cannot have that infinite spiritual experience, not possible. I mean, a human being externally cannot have it. Okay? So fundamentally, what we need to do, we need to get to the infinite source. But root of that is through internal journey, not externally. No matter what you do, you sit in the meditation and do it for 12 years in your, in your own room or in the Himalayas, doesn't matter. Internal journey has to be done. It's nothing to do with the Himalayas, by the way. It's just the environment is good so that to help you to go there, but it itself will not. So here that freedom from known, whatever is known, external world, that cannot take you there. This unknown journey we have to take up, which is our internal one. But at the same time, each and every internal journey is unique. We are walking our unique path. Only the job of the spiritual guide and guru, when you are ready, the Guru Mandala will send you a representative. And if you follow him and her, so they can only tell you the direction, which direction to go. And if you are going to any other direction, they will correct you. He or she will, your guru will correct you. But guru cannot walk your path, neither guru knows every step of your path. Because it is unique. But guru knows direction, finally where to reach. So they will put you to that direction. But this is an internal journey, and internally, and this is what the spirituality takes you there. So it is, you can say it is from limitedness to infinite journey. It is from known physically, known towards unknown. In fact, soul level, everything is known. But for physical body, it is unknown. It is from suffering towards joy. Why you are suffering? Because your mind is playing all the time in this level. You cannot switch off your mind. When you switch off your mind, suffering disappears. Whatever is to happen, but you play that again and again and again. That's called suffering. Suffering will stop. We'll see. Whatever we have, we'll enjoy. That's it. So the moment by moment living. So that's you are guided. You live that life. In fact, it will be much, much better than your normally other ways we could have done. So to get out of this, out of not the situation, your own experience. So get out of your experience of this life to the joyful experience. Only you have to travel internally. It is said the journey from the brain to heart. 1 foot. When you start analyzing everything, operate from your heart, your life will transform. It will happen. You will be that. You need not to do anything. Once that opens up, your heart chakra opens up, you'll operate from that. So whatever action you take, that is called compassionate action. Compassion means love in action. And people can feel that. Whoever will come in contact with you, you need not to do many things, do something to please somebody or entertain them or something. Everybody can feel that energy field. Even the children and that animal, they can feel that energy field, the pure loving field. Why they can feel that? Because we are made of that. As simple as that. Internally, we can never forget what we are made of. Okay. So when that original ingredient comes in front of us, then automatically it has got impact on us. That's what we feel. And then when we feel it, then our job is done. We are feeling the happiness, we are feeling that joy without any reason, without any external reason. So that is the key for our life transformation and changing the experiences of life. This story I have told many times, but this is also again, we are saying that in a village road, there is only one lamppost on the road. So a man was searching, he lost a coin below the lamppost. Another passerby, another person is passing through that road. He said, "What you are searching? Well, I lost my coin here. Yeah, I lost my coin. So okay, let me help you to find it out." So they were searching after half an hour, didn't find. So then the passerby, he was asking to the man, where you lost this coin exactly, so that we can focus more on that area. It's a village. He said, in my heart, my house, I lost that coin. I said, then why you are searching here? Well, there is a light, so I'm searching here. I don't have any electricity, and my room is a dark. So then दो चार गाली देके निकल गया. I said, what nonsense, you wasted my time, you wasted this and that. How stupid this is. This is our story. We lost our happiness inside. As it is dark, we cannot say why it is dark, because we have not developed that awareness yet. So that we can see what is happening inside us. That's a witness consciousness. That's what we are practicing. Witnessing our thought, witnessing our emotions, what is happening inside. That is the starting point. We're searching outside the coin. We'll never get. And that is the point here in today's discussion. If you wanted to free, if you enjoy your life, go inside. Only thing what you need to, nothing outside will change. You get connection with that infinite power, infinite joy. Then what will happen? Whatever the petty things in life will feel like irrelevant. You are having much, much more powerful joy. Paramarth, small earth in this will not make much difference. They will have their own thing, and okay, you will feel a little bad about it and move on. Well, nothing will stay eventually. So how does it matter? So your own approach to life will change. That is called life transformation. Because you are connected with something which will never go. It's permanent. We're connected with our source. What best power, what is called powerhouse you can have, and that is within you. And the path we are walking, householder spirituality, particularly here, but Babaji's mission is we are creating masters here, not only your own life, also whoever come in touch with you, not to make dependent. And to get that power is inside. Awaken your inner guru, your soul consciousness, and through that you connected to the universal consciousness, and that is the key. So the freedom, that is why it is called this topic, the freedom from this known or external world or something. If you tried enough, it is a time to go inside. And if you think, no, still something can be done, or there is another thing, ego sometimes tricks us. Everything is understood, but ego thinks I'm exception. That's also another thing. Everybody thinks, I'm exception. Okay, it happened to them, but I will find out. Okay, they try. They realize it later after getting bigger things. Like more you climb up, then falling will take much pain to fall. No? So if somebody realizes it before getting that painful shifting of this transformation, the hard lessons of external world, then it's better. Otherwise, you will get reminded. And you will need to call back and do that journey anyway. Whether you believe in spirituality or not doesn't matter. Okay. Many people, they say that I don't believe in spirituality. I don't believe in God, they say, but I'm just keeping God aside. Anything which is not, which cannot be perceived in five senses, that is physical reality. No? So they said, I don't believe in anything. So I said, that's good. But whatever the thing you are looking for, you don't have to believe anything, because belief system is also a shackle. It's a chain. I'm saying, don't leave that search. When I was having that my addiction of drinking, I wanted to find out some drink which will make me high all the time. I'll never come down. That is my ideal drink. I did find that, but not in the alcohol, in spirituality. So what I'm saying is, whatever you are pursuing, pursue that, but don't leave it till you get it. You'll end up here. Okay, pursue that to your best. Don't. So that's what I'm saying is, you don't have to believe anything, and this is anyway. Spirituality is all about your experiential understanding, direct first-hand experience. It is not a theory that it will change, one day to another. No, it is your own experience and truth, and that is unique. You need to just knock the door and make it open, and that's it. So this will transform your life, and that is the only way out. Whether you try more years, doesn't matter. But this is the only way out. Whoever has walked the path, they know it. They're sharing it, but of course they will not enforce it on you, because it is not enforceable. It is to be realized from within. It is a self-realization. It is not an imposition to be put from outside. If something, somebody is telling something and you have to follow that, then again, whoever is telling, that is external, no? The external cannot take it there. External, Johanna, that the guru and all, they can only share that this is what happened. You get the clue, you walk and you get it, and as simple as that. So that is the key of the life transformation. Wherever you are, doesn't matter that who did what and who has it in 2 days, who has it in 2 months, 2 years, or 20 years. Doesn't matter. Don't give time. Time is also external. Your internal journey starts with now moment, present moment, where time stops. Okay, it's not a matter of time. People ask how much time I meditate to get it. It's not about how much time you get it. It is about just getting the gap and pass it to the next higher dimension. And through that, we do it in fifth step, we practice and get it there. It should be available there anytime. So we should not get confused with the parameter of the external hour to do this journey. And your journey is unique. It's only thing you need to be better off than your awareness level you had yesterday. Why we are in a different things? Because of the awareness level of our own path. That's it. And this path cannot be comparable. You can, in an exam, question paper is different for everybody. So we cannot compare results, not the answers. Okay. So that is not possible. But we'll give a wholehearted attempt, we'll reach there. And that transforms our life. From that limitedness, we'll go to this. Amritasya Putra. That immortality. From the physical body, the limitedness, it is called being dead, you become immortal. It's a contradiction, isn't it? How come a dead become immortal? Because your lower self has to die. If your lower self, ego self, is not dying, your higher self will not open up. You have to jump from the cliff. Only then wings will come out. Okay. If you're in a doubt wing will come out or not, you will never be able to fly. So this is about this, our this spiritual journey and the things we need to do to what is ultimate purpose? To be joyful in life, enjoy life, every moment. No matter what happens externally, you are enjoying your life.
Pranam, Guruji.
Okay, pranam. So that's with this, I conclude this learning session. So if you have any questions, you are welcome to ask.
Sir, I'm on my way to office. So is it disturbing? Like my voice?
Little bit background noise is coming. Okay, no problem. Come closer to the mic and ask me.
Yes, sir. The thing is, sir, everything is understood, practices to be done, and words are like, sir, magic, sir. And thank you so much, sir. Especially the last line, you have to jump out of the cliff, only then the wings will come out. Such kind of things can come out from mouth who is really enlightened, sir. Thank you so much for everything.
It's all Guru Tattva. It's not me. It's just a flowing of the Tattva. But God bless you.
Thank you so much, sir.
Yes, Monali, it's the voice is not clear. Yeah, go ahead.
Okay, what is Kashmir Shiva's class in Noida? Kashmir Shiva's.
Yeah. Don't worry. I will come to Kolkata and have one workshop on that. It's a scripture.
Okay.
Okay, it's a scripture from that many masters has worked on that one. So, but understanding of that scripture I will give. See, now a phase is come where we need a higher understanding of the everything. So I will give little bit of glimpse of the scriptures. I will not go the reading the scriptures and things like that. Those are rituals. I will not go into the ritual, but what that particular scriptures say. I just take the essence and make it some kind of understandable way of points, and I will explain in the workshop. So I'll have Kashmir Shaivism workshop in Kolkata also. You attend, you will get that. Okay. For the time being, you just keep it apart. Don't worry. We will get it. I will have Kashmir Shaivism workshop many places. It will be there. Okay.
Thank you.
God bless you. Any other question? No question? Okay. So now then we'll start our Kriya and meditation. So just sit straight.